Let's keep searching.
What the hell? Sleeping pills! Bloody sleeping pills, Sean! Care to explain?
Fuck you doing this?
Oh, we were looking for things that can point us to where Amma could be. We just so happened to found sleeping pills in your jacket pocket. Doesn't look bloody good for you, mate, does it?
Yes, they're sleeping pills. To sleep. I use them to sleep.
Did you use them last
I
night?
crashed on the sofa, you were there.
Well, then why is the lid open?
Wait, what? The lid's open. The lid's open.
Oh, yes, it was, mate. We saw loose pills in your jacket pocket. What more do we else do we need to see?
Loose pills, not loose pills.
Right. Sean was the last person that Anne was with. None of us really even know him. Bar Finley, and even he says he regrets
I
being the same.
said I regret being friendly with him and I stand by that. You told me that it'll be okay. And now I'm finding out about this. How do you expect anybody to trust what you say, Sean? Anybody?
I said that it would be okay and to trust me because I didn't think I'd have two unhinged idiots clearly not thinking straight and pinning the blame on me for stupid fucking reasons.
Come on, think about it. Everything that's happened. Nothing points to anybody bar Sean.
You're right. Why would I trust you?
Why would you even invite him, Finn?
Because I thought people can change.
What have you done with her?
Nothing.
I've called the police.
What?
I've called the police.
Why? Why would you
Because
do
my
that?
sister is fucking gone, Sean! You were the last person with her, and there's open sleeping pills in that room!
Guys!
Oh, God.
Your sister is gone. He treated you like crap.
Stop it.
This is all his fault.
Enough!
Look what's happened in your house.
Enough! Jesus fucking Christ! Look at you! All of you standing there judging me! What am I doing in this house if you hate me so much? Why am I still standing here if you hate me so much? God, why even give me the time of day if you hate me so much? I'm not a bad guy. I'm not even the guy you will probably think I am. A big Sean, scary Sean. Sean who's got it all together. No! Not at all. Did any of you ever give me a chance to prove that I'm not a complete sociopath? No, none of you did. Now the police are going to come and they're going to get your witness statement and your witness statement and I'm going to be arrested for nothing. What do I do now? Am I supposed to just sit here and take this? I don't accept. Sure.
This is just the kind of thing that Amber would do. I can bet you anything she's squatting in her grandma's house, who's not got a clue what's going on, and she just thinks her lovely granddaughter's popped round for a cuppa. I don't really know why everyone's so worried, to be honest with you. I'm sure she's watching in on all of us, worrying and panicking about where she is. She just wants attention. It's because, I guess she never really got any at home. Okay, yeah, maybe there's a small chance she really is missing. It has been like 3 months now, I think. But she's a big girl, she can look after herself, I guess. Alright. Now I am starting to panic a bit. Now that I come to think of it, I can't think of why she'd take it quite this far if she was just playing with us, thinking she's funny or something. Yeah, she is a little bit annoying, but I've still known the girl since she was like 5, and it's been hard not having her around. I've just not wanted to let possibility that she might really be gone even enter my mind, but she could be. Well, I've done everything I can. We all have. I actually have a job now. Bearing in mind it's a couple of shifts at Tesco's a week, but I can't let this get to me. After all, she could be found and everything will go back to normal. I swear to God, if this is some sick prank, I will kill her myself.
I
never should have joined them that night. I should have stayed in my room as planned. I wouldn't have to live with this guilt. I didn't even know the girl. I didn't even know Finley that well, for that matter. One person I did know was Sean. I didn't trust him one bit. I knew what he was like. And I still let her follow him into that room. I thought I was doing the right thing. Staying around the corner, listening outside the door just to make sure she was safe. I only left for a second, just to get James, but in that moment, I left. I left her with him. That's what I told the police. That I left. They asked all of us. Questions and questions, search parties, posters, Amber Clifford, missing. I'm just so sick of seeing her name everywhere. I tried to stay in contact with James for a bit, to be supportive, you know? I couldn't do it. So I did the one thing that I could do. I left. I just cut all ties. I have nothing to do with any of them anymore.
There's something ironic about trying to be the life and soul of the party, and then that same party takes away your life and soul, leaving you emotionally shattered. I pictured a different story. I pictured a light-hearted evening with a few drinks and games, with maybe a hint of nostalgic energy and a pinch of euphoria. Not this. Anything but this. The feeling, it never really and truly left. It was like an everlasting ghost that just haunted me everywhere. Every day. From the moment I woke up to the second I went to sleep. And even then it wouldn't allow me a few innocent dreams without piercing nightmares. I just couldn't escape it. I was trapped inside the screams of guilt and painful memories, so I decided to try one more thing. One more thing. One more thing.
The look on Mum's face when I walked in that day. I'll never forget that look. It was almost as if she knew that something was wrong. And after the arguments, and the tears, and then the hugs, we decided to do the responsible thing. Those few weeks after that were a blur. Police almost always in our house, charities reaching out to us. I went home for that time, for Mum, but also for me as well. I just needed someone there. And then, oh God, and then the day that everyone decided to just give up, it was really hard to deal with. It was almost as if she wasn't even a person anymore, or even my sister. Just another statistic. Sometimes I just wait. I look at my phone. I sit in the porch of my house. I sit in my car just waiting for her to call me or walk up or just come home. I just want my little sister back. And the hardest part is, I don't even know if she's really gone. I just have to accept that she's not coming back.
It is a disappointment, I'll tell you that much. Going to a party expecting to get something and come out not only empty-handed, but empty-hearted as well. I wasn't sure what to do with myself when I got home. I just got there, sat down on the sofa, eating some terrible, terrible ready meal, and just tried to avoid the news. I just sat there, watching these bland cartoons like SpongeBob, and trying to imagine how I could make almost an entire room full of practically strangers think I'd try to intentionally harm somebody and cover it up. I mean, for God's sake, I still get sad when I think about the time I trod on my dog's tail as a kid. But that night, it really changed me. It really changed me. I'm not sure what to do with myself now. I don't want to be known as a bad guy. I really don't. I'm not sure how, but I'm trying to change. I am trying.
Going into that room with Sean was a mistake. That night was a mistake. I mean, he wasn't even my type. Just some guy that I thought I could hang around with for a while and then move on when I was done. Maybe if I'd have stayed with the group, that things would have been different. We would have been fine. We would have had fun, and we could have had some laughs, and funnily enough, the only thing I think about is how my disappearance is my fault, yet everyone I care about is getting blamed for it. I think about how James would have had to go home to Mum that day and somehow explain what had happened. I think about how I wouldn't be there to hear James' awful jokes or Mum's terrible music in the morning. I can't bear the look on Mum's face when he had to walk through that door alone. Because I promised her we'd come home. I promised her we'd be okay.